Hello guys, it's Timelapse. Today I'm going to make this video as a way to inform you that I'm not the kind of YouTuber you might think I am. So to make it up, this video is for you and please watch it until the end because not only I'm going to say what I want to say, but I will also share with you some small lessons if you're part of my community. Most of my videos had received a lot of criticism, whether it was expressing my opinion or wanted to point out something that is bad despite disagreements I receive. At first, it felt disappointing to not see any positive interaction for making these videos because I understand that the online community can be flexible and not always can I get positive reviews from my videos. For example, on this video where I discuss my negative opinion about a game mechanic such as the sweet spot mechanic on BF1, I got a comment saying that they disagree and counter my arguments with various of points of why it's good while I find it a bad thing. People have mixed opinions about whether they agree with me or not, or what's their opinion about it. Second example, where I made a video about standing up against a harmful parental tactic, I received two comments where they rather criticized me in a destructive way and spread hate than offering me feedback about my flaws or what I'm missing. I mean, it's understandable because people who have beliefs and notice that when it's challenged or not supported, they will often react negatively, especially if they just want to prove themselves right by standing up for what they believe in, whether they commented on social media or not. Everything that I say in this video is indeed disappointing and not great of what I'm going through, but to be honest, I actually find it normal and a good thing. Why, you may ask? You all ask why I find hate a good thing? Well, hate and criticism are the same thing. They have different meanings. Criticism is strive to help you improve, while hate on the other hand is obviously meant to bring you down or make you feel bad. So why do I also include hate to be a good thing? But before I get into that, first let's start with criticism. People have various of tastes and can point out what went wrong when it comes to content creation. As a YouTuber, whether you're famous or not, you might make some errors or flaws that you forget when making videos. It's important for your viewers to help you strive for high level content creation because without criticism, you won't be able to understand what you're doing wrong or you might miss something that could lead to damages. So instead of taking it personally, I take it as a feedback to improve and find ways to what works and what doesn't. I needed to improve and see what I did wrong because without it, I wouldn't be where I am. Now, what about hate? Why do I see it as a good thing despite being an online killer that harms people? Well, not everyone takes hate personally or wastes their time dwelling on it. Some people care and some don't. It all depends on the individual's characteristics and personalities. Now, what about me that I'm different? What do I see hate as? To be honest, I see hate as a part of my audience engagement because if I keep being flushed with positivity and compliments, it will make my videos boring. And hate just reminds me that every human being has an opinion and taste, and I want to know that. It keeps me grounded in reality. While hate will slowly fade as I get famous, I use this time as a way to know what it feels like to be a YouTuber. I just want the comments to be flexible. Let's get into the small lessons as I promised. As my subscriber, or if you're a viewer, for example, you need to point out what mistakes or flaws I make on my videos. But in order to do that, you need to structure your comment well because if you mess up, I might take it as a personal attack rather than feedback to improve. Now, don't get me wrong, I already mentioned that I don't take hate as a bad thing. I'm just trying to help you understand what I'm trying to say. So, for example, let's say I created a video about Christians and I accidentally said some harmful stereotypes or what beliefs they always commonly have. Don't just go in the comment section and say, oh, fuck you, no masters, or piss off unless you don't want to leave a feedback. If you want to leave a feedback, just say, no masters, I understand your frustration, but not all Christians have this belief. And then you continue pointing out your points or you want to say. Or you can say something like, "Now, masters, I think you're wrong for saying that or thinking like that. Let me tell you why, and then you continue pointing out your points or you want to say. And you can also challenge my points if you want, or my arguments. When you give me something good to learn and counter my arguments, I have time to reflect myself of what I'm doing right or wrong, and it can lead to positive changes, especially on my YouTube channel. But if you do the opposite and say, fuck you, no masters, or you are dumbass for saying that, then that's not called criticism, that's called hate. But hey, the choice is yours if you really want me to improve or be stuck in a cycle where bad things happen. That's going to be the end of this video. If you really watched and learned this video until the end, I really appreciate your patience. And if you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe. Otherwise, don't, and you can continue scrolling on new videos. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video and I'll see you all next time. Peace.